this could have an impact on how drafts happen, of course, all year, and perhaps how drafts are performed over the longer term. How are you thinking about that? What, in terms of how this goes over the next 3 days could last beyond the next 3 days?
So I think, the reality is everybody in the sports world is trying to plan for every eventuality these days. You are testing the limits of what people are willing to do virtually. And so I think you will see probably over time a better and better ability for people to produce entertaining events virtually. I think you'll see some, I'm sure, growing pains of the first virtual draft, but I think over time they'll get better and better. But the reality is a lot of it's just the excitement of the draft itself, and whether people are in person for that happening or people are doing it virtually, I think the excitement's going to be the same.
Meantime, you recently said revenue from March 16th through April 12th was down just 8% year over year. Some might have expected those numbers to be worse. What was making up for the shortfall? Was it casinos?
So we have a really broad product set. So we both have casino products as well as we operate the largest online horse racing business in the country. And both of those areas have seen incredible engagement, really through just a larger and larger number of people playing those products as they seek out new forms of entertainment and also, frankly, take things that they typically do offline and try them for the first time online.
So in 10 years, will FanDuel be making more money off of traditional sports betting or casinos? How should we expect the revenue stream to evolve?
I think you'll always see sports betting to be the biggest market out there. It's something where it has the broadest appeal and most likely it'll be available in more states than online casino. In the states that have both online casino and sports betting, they tend to be about the same size market.
So then talk to us a little bit about how you believe this shutdown will impact M&A more broadly across the gambling world. Obviously, we don't know what the new normal is going to be when some sense of normalcy returns, but we have to imagine that this will change business and perhaps even the sporting world dramatically.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think we're just starting to see the effects of that. I think in terms of the M&A landscape, you will clearly see a world where the strongest balance sheets are probably able to use this as an opportunity to acquire attractive assets. I think in terms of the gaming space in general, I think you will see a recognition of how important online is, both in sports betting and casino, to the long-term growth of the category. And that's going to be something that I think both the casino operators take note of, but also state regulators. The reality is gaming is a huge tax driver in a lot of states. And in a world where physical casinos aren't able to operate back at full capacity for a sustained period, I think you're both going to see consumer demand for online gaming expand, but you're also going to see legislative interest in authorizing it expand because it's the right way to rebuild the tax base.